What's up? What's going on, you guys? I know I've been MIA for quite some time. It's been my birthday month, and then I was away. I came back. I probably did like maybe one video when I came back, and it's just my work schedule's been really crazy too. So right now I'm recording in the morning right before I gotta go to work. But I wanted to start getting back into the flow of things, especially since Empire's about to come back, and what else? Oh, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So that's going to be my other channel, but Empire, of course, is going to be here. So yeah, I kind of have to like condense things a little bit and just kind of see the ones that I really want to do, since my schedule is like I get off really late at night. So let's go ahead and get into this. So Porsha and Nene, they all cool, right? Like all of a sudden they done made up because of what happened in Barcelona. So now they have like this little bond going on. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's see how long this lasts, because Porsha, she's her own woman now, and you know she be standing up for herself. And then Nene, you know, she don't forgive nobody for nothing. Like it'll have to be like some kind of big epiphany for you guys to become cool again. So for right now, they on good terms. Kim and Sharee, they were talking about Barcelona, and Kim keeps on going in about Nene, and I don't know. I just feel like both of them, they're real petty. They try to like really dig deep, and they're both hurting each other at the end of the day and just looking stupid all over social media. Nene tells her family that she was in a battle with Kim and Brielle, you know, her daughter, because why she said, oh, because Brielle was the one who posted the stuff, and then, you know, Brielle likes to get into grown woman business because she is a grown up. I think she's like 18, or maybe she's older than that, I don't even know. And somehow it made it to the shade room, and then I guess Nene commented and said something about how Brielle and the whole entire family is just racist. So Kim got upset about that. She gave her like a cease and desist from a lawyer. Like how you could jib and jab at people, call them dirty and disgusting and all these things, and then when somebody comes back at you, it's like, oh no, you're taking it too far. Like, I mean, I see how racists can really, like, you know, defame a person's character, and it can just kind of close doors for them. I see how it is, but still, like, I feel like they both go, you know, bump heads, and they both really go too far sometimes. According to Nene, she feels like the whole roaches thing kind of makes her feel like you're just talking about her because she's black, and, you know, because of the projects and stuff like that. But I'm like, y'all saying that, being people that live in big houses and mansions and stuff, I feel like y'all kind of making it seem like you're better than certain people. Like, you don't want to be connected to that, you know? I don't know. That's how it was kind of seeming a little shady when. Because I remember, who mentioned it? Candy had mentioned it when she was talking to Kim. And Nene had also mentioned that when she was talking to, I think, like her family or something. And the reason why she mentioned that she felt like they was racist. So, yeah, they're both coming from evil places. And it's not cool either way. They need some Jesus, honey. Okay? That's what they need. So, Kim, She always likes to go in. When she was talking to Sharee, of course she had to bring up something that shouldn't have been brought up. She said something about how Greg was married with 5 kids when she was a stripper. Let's not talk about that. But I'm like, but you are talking about it. Like, you're bringing it up right now. And don't think that just because years have passed that we haven't forgotten about you being with Big Poppa. Like, how are you going to tell somebody to do something when you're doing the same exact thing? Like, you throwing shade, like, just don't even bring it up, because your house is made out of glass and you pretty much throwing stones. Like, what if they throw them stones right back? Come on. Cynthia, she says that she's still cool with Will, and I guess she believes him. She feels like his story isn't made up. And I don't know, for me, I'm still not convinced about him. I feel like he's a little manipulative. I feel like he's not real. I feel like there's something sneaky about him. I don't know what it is. He ain't my man, so I'm not finna be investigating. But I bet you if it was my man, like, I would have found out. Or if he was somebody I was talking to. Because I done caught many a dudes, you know, pretty much doing stupid stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much what I feel about him. But she still likes him. So I guess maybe she just likes that interaction, and he's like one of the first ones that she was able to interact with and kind of like trust a little something. So she's trying to roll with it. You know what I mean? Look how long she wasn't really that happy with Peter, but she stuck around and tried to fight. And then she even wants to like hold on to him even though she doesn't want him. You know? It's crazy. Candy, she talks to Sharee about like what happened with this whole Nene situation. Pretty much what happened is that I guess some fan told Nene to kill herself because she was doing a joke and it wasn't really all that funny. And Nene came back with, I hope you get raped by an Uber driver. And it just got way out of proportion. And the way that social media is right now, like everybody's super sensitive. Like if you're a person that's in the spotlight, you have to like just not talk. Just smile, take pictures, and look pretty. You even have to be careful with your captions because you never know how somebody's going to take it. Like, it's like if you're trying to please people, you're not going to be able to please anybody because there's always going to be at least that one person that's offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember somebody trying to come at me one day on social media because of something I said about H&M. Because, you know, when everybody was riffing and raffing about H&M, and I just bought me some H&M jeans. Thank you very much. But anyways, the whole point of the thing is that, yeah, I was talking about, like, H&M. Like, they was talking about H&M, how they're racist and everything. But the boy's mother didn't even care. She signed off on it. She's like, she don't even understand why everybody's making a big riff-raff about it. I mean, I see both sides of the spectrum. But to get to the point, the girl tried to come at me because I was like, oh, you know, that's crazy. I love me some H&M jeans. She's like, oh, how could you support them? Like, what? Like, how many brands do you probably wear that just because right now they're not talking about it on social media, their head of their company is racist? Like, let's talk about you. So I had to, like, put her in her place real quick. I don't remember everything that I said, but, you know, I shut her down because I was like, nah, you're not going to come at me trying to tell me what I can buy with my hard-earned coins. And plus, before last week, I haven't bought H&M jeans in months, but I'm like, you know, they be fitting kind of cute on my little booty. You know what I'm saying? They be making it pop a little something. So, yeah, I like me some H&M jeans. So, yeah, people get offended over everything. They want to come at you crazy over anything. And I'm not the one for it. You know what I mean? So, I can definitely see how that kind of took a toll on her. Especially knowing that you have, like, such a large following. And everybody, not everybody, but a large portion of people is coming after you. And probably her managers and this and that. Like, oh, you can't say things like that. I mean, she's definitely cleaned up her image a lot. Because remember, she used to go in. And she had to, like, switch it up a lot in order to be able to be in the industry and kind of get that money that she's now accustomed to making, you know? But, I mean, that lady did definitely, I feel like she hustled hard to get to where she is. Because we saw her from the beginning. I mean, she was always pretty good, but now she's great as far as money-wise. So, yeah. Cynthia and Marlo, they saw what was going on. You know, they did have a conversation about it. They was feeling some type of way. You know, those are her friends, especially Cynthia. So they made sure they reached out to her. They saw her crying on social media, apologizing about the whole incident. I mean, she lost a whole tour that she was supposed to do with Candy to go on an escape tour, which could have been really big, you know? But Candy said she was fighting for her because that's, you know, she's cool with her, but nobody else really wanted to sacrifice. And plus there was a lot of fans that was kind of saying like, oh no, we don't want her, she needs to be taken off of the tour. And they had to do what I guess the fans wanted in order to make sure that they didn't lose out on money, you know? One person don't make a show. So, you know, that was kind of like they was helping her out at the end of the day, not the other way around. They're the headliners. That's what it's called, right? Headliners. They're the show. So Kim, for some reason, she wanted to meet up with Candy. Candy wasn't really too sure why she wanted to meet up with her after all these years, but I mean, they did. Kim comes super late, like 3 hours, 2 hours late. And she was already had her little liquor in her system, said she was drinking. You know, Corey was driving her. And Kandi, she kind of calls her out for having her husband, like, driving her all the time. I mean, I don't see a problem with that. The only problem that I kind of could agree with Kandi is that she kind of makes excuses to want to leave all the time. And it's because she knows that he's in the parking lot. So it's like, she could say what she wants. She knows that he's going to come rescue her and take her home. I do kind of feel like that's her MO these days. But, I mean, as far as him driving her, I mean, it's saving her money, you know? She doesn't have to call Uber. And I guess she feels safe with him. So, I mean, that's her thing if that's what she wants to do. And she kind of was getting upset about that. Like, oh, you know, it's just jealousy. And not necessarily saying it's you, but I know where it's coming from. I'm like, that is shade at its finest, honey. Like, you have the palm trees blowing. You got the sunshades on. That is shade at its finest. Like, pretty much say all you guys are jealous because I got my man driving me everywhere. But it's not really you, though. I know where it's coming from. Like, no, ho, you talking about me when you trying to clean it up real quick. No, I already caught that, okay? And then she started saying something about some, F this, what she said? She was like, oh, who the F said something? And then Kandi was like, wait, hold up. Who are you cursing at? Like, Kandi had to check her real quick. Like, nah, don't be talking to me like that. She's like, I'm coming at you respectful. Don't even. If you want to take it there, we can take it there. But luckily, they was able to kind of get past that point, still have a decent lunch, and have a nice little conversation. Get it back to focus about the kids and, you know, friendship and just kind of back to a civilized manner, because if it kept on going in that direction, it could have really escalated badly. And, you know, Kandi, she's not really usually the first one to jump and have an attitude. I feel like Candy's more so the person that'll roll her eyes, make a face, say a little sarcastic stuff, a little here and there, but she's not the one to get all like crazy right away. But when she does, there's usually a reason behind it. Like somebody got her to that point. From what I've seen in most times when I've seen Kandi get mad, it's kind of like escalated up to that point. It's crazy how the two of them are the same sign, but I think they're the same sign from that clip that they showed when their birthdays are so close to each other. But they act so completely differently, you know? And I just feel like Kim would totally drain me as a human being because she is like negative about everything. I don't know if they just edit things to make it where she's talking negatively, but that's what it seems like, that she's just the poster child for negativity. And those kind of people are just so tiresome, so draining. Me being a Pisces, I feed off of like other people's energy. So that would just totally get me depressed. And just totally make me kind of like go into a shell where I just don't want to be around that person at all, because I wouldn't even want to call them, because I just know it's going to be something bad or something negative. Like funny is one thing, and even funny can sometimes cross the line to complaining sometimes. You know, some people will take jabs at everybody and everything. Those people are kind of close to that list for me. They're like, first is the complainers, and then is those people that do everything in jest. They always want to be a comedian. Those people can also drain me as well. So I try to stay away from both of those kinds of people, you know? But yeah, my Bixby is like doing something there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about it down below. Are you guys excited about Empire coming back? I am. But we got like a week. So after this week, next week is Empire. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.